Hi, my name is Eric. I'm the Director of Winegrowing for the Boisset collection. And this is Stephanie Putnam, Director of Winemaking for Raymond Vineyards. We're here in the vineyard today at Raymond and evaluating our crop. We've got veraison and it's June 30th, about 2 weeks earlier than normal. You can see the fruit starting to change color. The overarching theme this season has been the drought, which we're still in the midst of. Drought years generally
are the best years. If you think about the great vintages from the 80s and the 90s, like the 84, 85, 86, the 90s would be, like 94, 95, 96. Those were all drought years. So in terms of wine quality and what it means for overall wine quality, it means fantastic wines. It does mean that we have some challenges, and you can address the challenges.
In the vineyard, we're faced with moisture limitations, water limitations, irrigation limitations, and we take steps to work around that. It's not a huge barrier for us in the greater scheme of things. Grapes, as far as agricultural crops go, require very little on a per vine basis over the course of a season. In addition to that, we can do things like cultivate under our cover crops, which helps to eliminate the competition of the cover crops with the vines for moisture. We carefully time our irrigations. We monitor plant water status, so plant stress in terms of water availability and soil moisture status, and irrigate specifically to target windows when our plants need water most, but not when they don't.
And I'd also say that in terms of water, we're also recycling the water, so all the water that we use in the winery to clean the tanks and get wines ready for bottling goes to our ponds. It's treated, and then we use that water to irrigate the vineyard. So we're only using recycled water.
100% recycled water in everything we do vineyard-wise at this vineyard. In addition to the drought conditions we had this year, it was interesting. We had a really dry, kind of late winter, January, February. Then during bloom, toward the end of March, we had some cooler weather and some precipitation, which compromised bloom. Again, potentially a quality benefiter in the greater scheme of things. You can see how open this cluster is. In a year with more soil moisture, this cluster would be tighter. The berries would be bigger. And this year we have these nice open clusters that will lend themselves to ripening effectively. The risk of disease is very low, and the berries themselves, from a quality standpoint, may hold benefits for Stephanie when she's making wine.
Yeah, so actually the cluster that he is holding is a Merlot cluster, which goes into our Reserve Merlot and also our Reserve Cabernet. Are you offering this to eat? But the most important thing when he's talking about open clusters and smaller berries is what that means is that there's less pulp to skin, and when you get less pulp to skin, you get a more concentrated flavors in the resulting wine. And so you're going to get a much more bigger wine, more lush in terms of the tannin profile, more juicy, brighter fruits, just more layers of fruit overall. So for wine quality wise, this is great.
Long story short, 2015 is going to be an outstanding vintage. We're guiding the vineyard through the latter stages of the production season into harvest, and we're really looking forward to harvesting a beautiful crop and excited about the potential of the wines.
Sometime in mid-August we'll be harvesting. Oh God.